Hello everyone, welcome to the workshop. I just wanted to take a few moments to talk about how you can be successful in this workshop. First, the course itself. It is a workshop, so it's an elective, but I assume you have some sort of interest in assessment, surveys, and obtaining feedback in order to offer good service, whether that's in libraries or not. The course itself will focus on the practical, concrete skills you'll need in order to start developing surveys once you're done. So you can immediately start using these in your current or future job. Now the online aspect. For those of you who have never taken an online course or workshop, don't worry. You're going to be fine. And if you're watching this video, you have already made your way around Blackboard and you're tech savvy enough to figure out how to complete the workshop. I have detailed specifics when it comes to hardware and software on the syllabus, so make sure you've reviewed that, and if anything doesn't make sense, let me know. Also, there are instructions on the syllabus on how to get tech help specifically. But I promise you don't need a computer science degree or need to have a techie living in your house. You'll be just fine. I also want to stress that you can't do this workshop alone. Okay, it's not a solo endeavor. It's a very collaborative effort between all the students and myself. You will be learning from each other. You'll be learning from me. I'll be learning from you. And so you will be expected to interact with your students and myself. You will interact with each other on Blackboard. Interacting with me you can either do on Blackboard or you can always email me directly. My email address is on the syllabus. I usually respond within 24 hours, okay, but make sure you kind of plan ahead for that. If you have questions about an assignment and email me at 10 p.m. and it's due at midnight, odds are I might not respond in time. So you need to kind of plan ahead, maybe start working on assignments early so you can see if you have any questions or if there's any confusion about the assignment. So that leads us to time management and planning. Okay, that is usually the #1 question I get about my workshop is how much time will it take me per week? Well, everyone works differently, so I can't exactly give you a time frame, but I will tell you some tips and tricks. So the workshop itself is 3 weeks long, and then there is a final project due 2 weeks later. Now, if you've looked at the syllabus, you'll see all the readings are on the syllabus. So if you need to for time management purposes or you want to, you can certainly read ahead. All the readings are on there. The lectures, the discussion boards, and the content, those are available they are not available until the week we started. Okay, so that you can't do ahead, but you will have 7 days to do those items. Okay, 7 days is plenty of time, provided that you have done some planning. So the best way to plan is look at your schedules, plural, yes. Look at your personal schedule, your work schedule if you have a job, your other syllabi or course schedules if you're taking classes. Look at all that's going to be going on those 3 weeks. And if week 2 looks really busy, you have to travel for work, plan accordingly. Try and read ahead, try and find snippets of time here and there in order to work on the workshop. So in those 7 days, you will be able to plan. Okay, the due dates. If your due date is the same as an out-of-town wedding for something, you should mentally shift your due date to before you leave for out of town. Okay, you just need to plan smart. Those of you that are able and prefer may want to set aside class time. Since we are not meeting face-to-face, you may prefer to set aside specific times a couple days a week in order to work on the workshop. That is fine. I just encourage you to set aside multiple time frames so that you're not trying to just spend 5 hours on a Saturday doing all the workshop content for the week. I don't know about you, but 5 hours of trying to pay attention to anything, I'm really not going to retain very much. And you're going to get out of this workshop what you put in, and I really want you to get a lot so that you have concrete skills in order to help you be a better employee and really get great feedback. So hopefully this has answered some of your questions and maybe alleviated some of your nervousness about the online aspect. But I encourage you, if you have other questions I did not address, follow-up questions, confusion about the syllabus, anything, just email me. I am happy to respond, and I'm looking forward to the upcoming weeks.